Aquarius, there's this strong vibe that Spirit just wants you to just keep going with whatever it is that you're doing. Spirit wants you to stay the course. The first card out here for your money, career, fortune reading is strategy out here. And it says you need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go here with strategy. When I read that, it felt like there may be something happening. Maybe you're being antagonized in some way, or you're just having those moments. It happens in life where we just sit, Aquarius, and we're like, is this really what I want? Is this really going to be good enough? And this is a vibe that I'm picking up for many signs right now. It's just like, what else do I want? You know, where do I want to go? But some of you that I'm speaking to, Aquarius, you have been on this journey. You already have a strategy that's been in place, but it's getting fatiguing for you to be on this path without there being anything to show you that you are actually making strides. That's what these oracle cards are for, and I'll share with you what they are. But I also want to let you know that I will be getting some tarot cards out here as well to confirm this message and to get any advice that needs to come out for you, Aquarius. Progress was the second card that popped out here. It says, it seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making any changes. That's the vibe that I'm getting, where you may have been doing something, preparing something, you've been working at this in the background, or just dealing with things for a long time, or you've been working on this investment for a while and it was supposed to return. The investment was supposed to have its return by now, whatever this is, and it has not. And it feels like there may be nights where you're thinking, is this really worth it? Freedom is the card that popped out here as well. It says you need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. This feels like Spirit wants you to know that Spirit recognizes that for you to be your full, whole, abundant self, it also is working with you, knowing that this plan that you're working on so that you can have more freedom and flexibility, they understand it too. Okay, that's what's coming through when I read that. So again, you need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. Now, some of you probably can't take that time off right now because of the kind of rigidity that is at your job or in your position, or the demands of what it is that you do. But for those of you who are not able to take that time, it feels like you might have to push a little bit more to carve out time to give your mind, your heart a little bit of respite. There's this feeling of being overwhelmed and making you feel like, man, is this even worth this right now? But if you can carve out a little bit of mental and emotional space to just give your mind and body, and again, Spirit, a break to know that you are on the right path. Beneath the deck, it says success out here. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Do you see this vibe? Like Spirit's like, please keep going. Like, no, don't get off the board. That's what this feels like here. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You are on track. Spirit wants you to know you are on track. What's that card here? Ooh, so beneath this, I didn't notice this card. Expression underneath the success card beneath my deck, it says you need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or a career in communication. I'm not sure who that's for, but you know if it's for you. So whatever it is that you have, the true purpose and gift that you have inside of you, Spirit is like, yes, this is the plan. You're on track and you feel it. It's dear to you. And you know what's so wild, Aquarius, about living in purpose and walking in our purpose? Sometimes we get our calling early in life and we know right out of the womb. Some of us, it takes in our 30s, 40s, 50s, and sometimes 60s and later to understand what our purpose is and what's going to bring us joy and how we would like to give back to mankind in some way, right? But it doesn't matter when it happens to you. But when that feeling happens, everything begins to feel incredibly urgent. Like, it's like when you become aware, it's like, okay, I need to leave today. And that's the hardest part, is when you know that you have something burning inside of you to do that's going to bring you joy, and you're clear and you've had a strategy in the background, and it's like every day seems like a decade, right? And what's so fascinating about that, Aquarius, is that before we are clear about our calling, before we know our purpose, you know, the days kind of go kind of fast, you know, but it's when you know and you're ready to push through into what it is that you really want, it just feels like time slows down and you're having to be in a place too long that you don't want to be in. And you might be feeling that right now. God, angel, spirit guides, for Aquarius, tell us a little bit more about this energy that they are in when it comes to their money, career, their fortune, their finances, their leveling up. Who are they in this moment, God, angel, spirit guides? We're looking at Aquarius, please. Okay, got that card in there. God, angel, spirit guides for Aquarius. Let's see. Okay, we'll stop there for now. Yeah, this is all about your passion. This is all about your heart, the thing that brings you joy. That's another reminder for you. The moments where you feel like giving up and you feel like, okay, what's the point? I want you to think about those beautiful babies, your beautiful grandbabies, the people that you are caring for right now, because this is someone who's nurturing, who's also thinking about other people. And then you also have that belonging, invitation, family here as well. So when it comes to your path, I feel like you are invested in this. You are juggling, wearing multiple hats. Whoever I'm speaking to, Aquarius, you're doing this because it's for the love of other people. It's for the love of, I keep feeling and sensing children, extended family. Maybe you're caring for your parents here. But it's all about values based on legacy. It feels like this is a very selfless thing, this purpose that you're in, the thing that Spirit wants you to stay on track to do. It feels like it's for a bigger reason than just self, you know. Just stay right here for a moment in this Capricorn energy. The Queen of Pentacles is really wonderful in working environments. They're awesome supervisors. They're all awesome managers, directors, superintendents, like those high in politics as well, where they have to manage people and also manage their personal affairs. They're really good business people as well, but they know how to get settled in that, and they're always considering other people. And so Aquarius, this is the energy that you're in right now. And so it feels like you're staying in that place of having an open heart and thinking about the people that are around you. This is beautiful. You want to have a strong, healthy foundation for the people that you love. This is your gift to the people that you care about, right? It kind of feels like this is your love gift to the people that you care about. God, angel, spirit guides for Aquarius, please. What advice do you have for them in this process that they're in to stay the course, to be healthy, to level up, for their prosperity, their abundance, their continued forward movement? God, angel, spirit guides, what do you have for Aquarius? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Advice, please. Okay, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, Aquarius, but it kind of feels like there's something that you got to walk away from. You know what this is? Okay, there's some drama. I think there's an antagonizer around you. If you are working in traditional work, or you're working with a team, the people you got to see time and time again, it kind of feels like there is some little strategy going on, some negative backbiting kind of energy. And I don't mean to alarm you, but it kind of feels like there may be people who are friend in your face and foe behind your back, right? It's almost like, who needs enemies when you have colleagues like these, right? That's what this feels like right now. But in order for you to have what it is that you want, you have to kind of find a way to remove yourself from that energy. And with these cards being here, it feels like the way that people kind of interact in this environment that you're in, whatever you're working through, it kind of feels like they have a unique strategy about roping people into the madness, which makes it kind of hard to know how to escape it and walk away. But let's just focus on these two cards, because Aquarius, this is about you right now. This person walked for however long to get to these cups right here, to this 8 of Cups. And they walk through the night. They are, you know, dressed in red, and that's the passion, that's the faith, and they got all the way over there. Who knows how long they've been walking just with the light of the moon, to realize that that cup is not there, right? It's only 8 cups. So they said, okay, well, I'm out. With their bravery, with their faith, and again, just the light of the moon and their emotions with the water here, they decided to set back out to go after what? You guessed it, the 9 of Cups. You have both of these out here. And so in the advice position, this feels like you're going to have to stay on your strategy. you only know, Aquarius, the way that you need to use your mind, right? And this is you also too in the tarot, you know this as well. So you have to use your mind in your heart to go after what you want. Again, if there are people in the workplace who are actually showing up in the shadow of what this energy is, that's gonna be an opportunity for you to use a strategy to bypass that, not be distracted by that, to go after what it is that you want. But it's here for the taking. Spirit wants you to know that you are on track. It's just a matter of endurance right now and the activation of stamina to stay the course. But you are going to see the fruit of your labor. This is an affirming reading for you, Aquarius. I love you. That is what I have for you, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.